Alright guys, welcome back to our channel. In this episode we're just going to do a simple walkthrough of our kelp farm. Here it is, and yeah, so stay tuned. Alright, welcome to my practice world. In the practice world, we like to just come in here and learn how to do things like our wizard tower, our United of Liber-Steve, and then we have our pyramid over there. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and start this. We're going to just do, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then what I like to do is you're going to skip that, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to do the same thing with the glass. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then again, remember it goes 8, so we're just doing 8, right? So we're going to go in 1 right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our pistons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I like to skip the other 2 right there, and then we're going to go ahead and put our observers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then at this point what I like to do is then I like to just kind of build it in, and this could be a little tricky in survival, but have a lot of sand. If you have a lot of sand, it really does help, and that's what I do, is just use a lot of sand. So remember, we're going to go ahead and build this portion in 2 because we're not using these 2. And then at the end of this, we have our 8. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? And it's going to come down. We're actually going to break, I think we break this out right here. Actually, not remembering how to do this now. But let's go ahead and fill the front up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then right at the bottom of 8, we are going to put our hopper. So let's go ahead and get rid of this right here. We're going to dig down a little bit right here, and we are going to I'll just put one right there. Then we're going to go ahead and put our hopper and our chest in. So we'll do our double chest. We're going to come back into here, and we're going to go ahead and put our hopper down. So we're going to go ahead and kneel, or put our hopper in like that. Okay, so now we can go into our chest. We can see that it's working, and what we're going to do is then take, and because we want to be able to get in the chest, we'll put glass over this. So we can put glass here, here, and here, and then we'll put glass right there so we can still get into it. And then what we'll do is put our brick right here. So now we can still at least get into it. There we go, we're still into it. After that, what we want to do is we want to get some water. So we just need our buckets of water. And then, as I said, we're going to go over here and we're going to take our buckets of water and we're going to fill them up right here. Everything right here. Right? So we are going to go one more level high because we need to do that so that... Alright, so everything right there, we have all our buckets. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one more level high. So let's do this. And this is going to be for our running water. And what our running water is going to do, it's going to allow us to then collect all of the kelp as it comes up, right? But in order to do that, you can't put running water on top of standing water. So what we need to do is get some half slabs. So we'll go grab our half slabs, right? And it doesn't matter what half slabs you do, they're going to be removed anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our half slabs in. And again, right here at the top. So boom. Oh, I made a boo-boo there, but we can break that easily. And just kind of do our half slabs here like this. And what that's going to allow us to do is we're going to take our bucket right here, and we're going to go ahead and fill our water right here. So now we have running water, right? It's running. It's going to go down. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and break our right here. So now let's test this. Let's just go ahead and drop. Let's just drop one of these bricks in here. There we go. We dropped a brick. Let's see what happens to the brick. It's kind of just sitting there. Again, sometimes this happens. It just takes some time to go into that. But what's going to happen is it's going to come down here. The running water is going to make it go down. So, all right. So the next thing we've got to do on the back half here, we need to put our redstone. So I like to just use some block and kind of just block all this off across here. And then what we do is we take our redstone and just kind of attach. There we go, all the way across. And then let's get some kelp and we'll test our system here. So we'll go over here, get some kelp, and let's look at the kelp. All right, so let's find some kelp. Okay, we'll just don't need that no more. So let's go plant our kelp. Whoop. And there you go. So now we're seeing it work. All right, let's do this last one real quick, and then we'll just kind of run it again. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can get this to activate and while we're watching. All right, welcome back. So here is the overview of how the kelp farm works. It is 10 blocks wide. 8 blocks in the middle there, and then what we do is I'm using 6 pistons and 6 observers. What happens is you fill water on all of the observers and the last 2 bricks so that it is filled water, and then what you do is you put a half slab right on top of the observer, you know, right there in front of it, so that you can then do running water. The way this works is the kelp will grow. It will hit the observer. The observer will then activate the piston. The piston breaks the kelp. The kelp will sink and then float to the top. And because we put the moving water at the top, it goes its 8 bricks. Remember, because water travels 8 bricks, and then it ends up floating down into the hopper, and the hopper goes into the chest. And then that's where it collects all our kelp. Now, for simplicity, I don't want to go and do it so that it can be put into a smoker or into a furnace to cook it and do all that. We'll just collect and cook it when we need it, and then we'll make our bricks out of it so that we can use it for fuel. So I like to use the concrete type of bricks. There we go, look at that, and check this out. It's going to go ahead and float up. And then when it gets to the top, it's going to go all the way over and then down into the hopper. Sometimes they'll get stuck right here. That's okay. The majority of times they'll end up going up when things start to swirl around, and then it will collect a lot. So this thing's been going for roughly about 10 minutes or so, and we have about 15 already in here. So the way this works, again, is it is using redstone, just like our sugar cane. We end up having to put a brick in front of the piston, and then what we do is we attach all these bricks with the redstone and the observers. So when the observer sees change, it goes ahead and activates the piston. The piston breaks the kelp. The kelp then floats up and then into the hopper. All right, guys, that's it for our automated kelp farm tutorial. Again, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment for anything else you'd like us to build. And we look forward to hearing from you. All right, thank you for watching.